In the city of Murrieta right now, where the buses carrying nearly 150 undocumented immigrants have now arrived. Let's go right up to Kevin Takumi. He's overhead in Sky 9. Kevin, we know a lot of protesters are out there as well this afternoon.
Yes, Andrew, you can see the first of the 3 buses here that are arriving to the location, but you can also see how many people are out here in front of the buses. A lot of protesters. Homeland Security is here, as well as the Riverside Sheriff's Department and Homeland Security. But you can see people have taken to the streets here, blocking the path of the buses as well as the escort vehicles that are here. Now, this is just on the south side of the detention center. You can see right there towards the bottom of your screen. But you can see there's about 100 to 150 people out here protesting the arrival of these 3 buses to the location here. But you see officers trying to get through there and trying to make a path for those buses to get in. So far, they have not been able to. It's been a slow drive here, but it looks like officers beginning to make a path here. There's a couple of skirmish lines that are starting to build up. Both media and protesters out here. Very large presence as the buses are starting to come in, but they were moving fairly well on Madison as they were arriving here. But now you can see people have gotten around where those officers were setting up. Now they're standing in front of the buses themselves here. So we're going to keep an eye on this throughout the newscast. We'll send it back to you in the studio.
Yeah, Kevin, you're exactly right. It looks like they are not going to let that bus move forward. So now it becomes a point of contention between the law enforcement that are on the scene. And you said the Riverside Sheriff's Department and also Homeland Security are there. They were anticipating that there could be some problems. And now it looks like that's exactly what happened. This line of protesters just standing right in front of the bus there. And, of course, they're angry because they don't believe these undocumented immigrants have rights to be here in the United States. Kevin, am I right in assuming that this bus is going to try to make a left turn there into the detention center?
Yeah, it's going to make a turn right at the corner here. It doesn't really have too far to go, just about a couple hundred feet there, and then pull into the front gates here, or the side gates of the detention center. But there are quite a few, about a dozen of the protesters, very vocal, that are getting right in front of the path of the buses. You see there, you can see looks like they're Homeland officers there that are trying to push the crowd back. But you can see people are kind of getting in around them and standing in front of it. So far, I haven't heard. I'm trying to listen to see if they're going to bring some more officers in here to try and clear the path. But the bus is now moving very slowly, inch by inch, as more of the protesters are standing in front of the buses here.
Yeah, you can see that bus driver is starting to inch the vehicle forward. You got to believe if you see a vehicle coming at you that's big, eventually you're going to jump out of the way.
Yeah, so far the officers are trying to get the buses to come forward a little bit by a little bit, but they don't want to hit anybody as well. But you can see there's about looks like about 15 to 20 protesters that are kind of holding the line there, right in back of where those officers are, and they're trying to get them to come through here, but it's like the bus drivers are a little bit reluctant to move through. So the buses right now are at a standstill right in front of the detention center here on Madison. Until the Homeland Security can get these people out of the way and clear a path for the buses to move in.
And Kevin, looking at those buses, you can also see that there's looks like some blinds or windshields pulled down over the windows so that we cannot see the people inside.
Yeah, it looks like the blinds on all 3 buses have been pulled down here, so we're not able to get a look on to see how many people are in each bus there. But you can see we'll get a look at that when they start getting off of the bus later on, once they get onto the